It was supposed to be just a quiet weekend getaway, far from the noise, far from the stress. But what I found was far from peaceful. My name is Nolan, and this is the story of how I almost didn't make it back from the whispering woods of Vermont. I arrived at the cabin around 4 p.m. The sun was setting behind the trees, casting long shadows across the forest floor. The cabin was old, creaky, but charming in a weird way. There was no cell service, no Wi-Fi, just me and the woods. I had rented the place online, no reviews, just a single photo. It was cheap, too cheap, but I didn't care. I needed silence, and silence is exactly what I got, until night fell. Around midnight, I woke up to a sound, a whisper. It wasn't coming from inside the cabin. It was coming from the woods. At first, I thought it was the wind, but wind doesn't say names, and I swear on everything. That whisper, it said, "Nolan." I grabbed my flashlight and stepped outside. The woods were still, too still, like everything was holding its breath. Then I heard it again, closer. "Nolan." The next morning, I found a trail behind the cabin. It wasn't there yesterday. It looked freshly cleared, like someone or something wanted me to follow it. So I did. The path led deeper into the woods. Birds stopped chirping. The air felt heavier with every step. And then I saw it. An old wooden sign half buried in moss. It read, "Do not follow the whispers." I turned around instantly, but the path was gone. Vanished, like it was never there. Back at the cabin, I found a small box under the bed. Inside were newspaper clippings, articles dated back to the 1960s, all about missing hikers. Each one disappeared near this forest. Each one heard whispers before they vanished. Then I found a name scratched into one of the articles. Nolan. My name. But the article was from 1973. How? That night I dreamt of shadows, of figures standing at the edge of my bed. They had no faces, just empty holes where eyes should be. They whispered in unison. "You were always meant to return, Nolan." I woke up gasping, but the whispers didn't stop. They were in the walls, the floor, inside my head. I ran to the door, but the cabin had no door anymore, only darkness. I don't remember how I escaped. I just remember running, branches cutting my skin, the sound of footsteps chasing me. And then I was on the road. A truck driver picked me up. He didn't ask questions, just looked at me and said, "You saw them too, didn't you?" That was 3 years ago. I still don't know what happened in those woods. I still hear whispers sometimes, especially at night. Doctors say it's trauma. But deep down, I know. The woods didn't let me go. They just let me leave. For now. This was Nolan, and this was my story. Don't go looking for the whispering woods, because if you hear them call your name, it's already too late.